Up ahead. Looks like there's a survivor.
Who goes there?
Go ahead. She has no head.
I believe that repulsive tentacle orb is her head.
And I can hear you with it.
Are you the only survivor?
Clearly not. Who are you, meat sacks?
We're here for Foom.
Forget what I said. Yeah, I'm the only survivor. Or will be.
I take it you know where we can find him?
Sure. Digesting my men back at his roost. Big Eye's obelisk sticking out of the Caldera's frozen sea.
Don't worry, we'll take care of Foom.
Sure you will, Terran. Just don't come running back here when he chases you. I've still got some things to pack up.
You gonna be okay?
I don't need your pity, Terran. I'll head back to Contraxia and lick my wounds.
Ooh, hey, you may not want to do that. Contraxia isn't exactly safe right now.
When is it ever?
Seriously, maybe you should just come with us.
I've been embarrassed enough today without taking help from a stranger. I can look after myself.
Well, if you hear people talking about a promise with a matriarch, just steer clear.
I'll keep that in mind.
Sorry about your men.
Dead men collect no paychecks. Speaking of, aren't you the Mad Titan's daughter?
What of it?
Relax, I'm not looking for trouble. There was a time I'd have taken you in for the bounty.
There was a time I'd have killed you for trying.
Yeah, seems we've both got bigger problems right now.
Any of you corpses mind if I help myself to your stuff? No? Well, thank you.
May as well put it to good use, right?
They ain't using it. Got you covered. Here's hoping we do better against Foom than this lot.
Another hunt marker?
This one is unclaimed. No doubt it belonged to one of these corpses.
Guess they never got the chance to plan it.
I've appropriated it for our own use, to herald our bravery this day. It shall mark our ultimate conquest, or our glorious defeat.
Foom may be bad news, but he's nothing compared to the fight that comes next.
And it shall mark our penultimate conquest.
One conquest at a time. All right, people. Let's catch us a dragon.
Yes, we grow ever closer to our great destiny.
You're awful chipper, considering Foom obliterated that camp like it was nothing.
We are not nothing.
I'm with Drax. No mountain too high, no valley too low.
Literally. In the case of this place.
Whoa! Take heed! The ice is amplifying our velocity!
This is how I die! Have you lost your fucking mind?
All right, people. Let's catch us a dragon.
Yes, we grow ever closer to our great destiny.
You're awful chipper, considering Foom obliterated that camp like it was nothing.
We are not nothing.
I'm with Drax. No mountain too high, no valley too low.
Whoa! Take heed! The ice is amplifying our velocity!
This is how I die! Have you lost your fucking mind?
takes care of the getting down part.
I don't even want to think about how we're gonna get back up. Or how we're gonna get Foom up there.
Look on the bright side. You may be dead.
Nonsense. We shall be victorious in our conquest will fill us with bigger dead.
Good. Then you can carry Foom.
Just you wait, my tiny friend. This battle will melt away your cares.
Assuming Foom don't melt away the rest of me first. That camp didn't have nothing useful, like a can of anti-foam spray.
Perhaps a copy of Fighting Fin Fang Foom Volume 3, Dragon Slaying Techniques and Strategies.
Somebody actually wrote that?
No! I invented an imaginary book with an exceptionally verbose title in order to create levity.
Excellent levity, Drax.
Thank you.
So, what was up with old Bubblehead?
Seemed like an augment to me. Some sort of amorphous biochemical appendage.
Imagine what she could do with all those hands.
Don't be gross.
What? I didn't mean it like that. Ooh, I didn't think it could get any colder.
You know, it's days like these I'm glad I installed seat warmers in the Milano.
Up ahead. There's the ice obelisk.
This must be it, the frozen sea.
This is the perfect spot. Here we will challenge the great beast. Fin Fang Foom! Come and face your death!
What are you doing? We can't get the drop on him if he knows we're here.
Also, we're not killing him, remember?
Shout with me. Here we demonstrate our mettle!
Fin Fang Foom! Your end draws near!
Nope, not his end.
Your quill. Go!
Fin Fang Foom, it's nap time!
Rocket, it's your turn!
Did he just say my real name?
Rocket!
Fin Fang Foom! We're gonna decomboggle your flunking scut spigots! You hear me?
He hears you!
You scaly, overgrown gordle-splode! You fessed lump of Satarkian shrub meat! You don't scare us!
It feels good, does it not?
Yeah! Yeah! It actually does!
So, where is he?
Maybe we spooked him.
Impossible. Foom was born without fear.
You don't know that.
In the cold heart of a dying star.
Dying stars ain't cold.
This one was.
You think his lair's behind that?
Let's find out. Rocket! Chop him, Gamora! Drax, destroy!
We are not so invincible after all! Yeah, bust up the other pieces! Let's bring this guy back! He's one of a kind! I'll give him that!
Vein of ice, Peter Quill!
See? Vein of Ice isn't such a bad nickname!
I don't think he's
His opinion does not appear to have improved.
One to go! Look out!
Ready! What's wrong, Boom? Ice got your claw?
Past time someone got stabbed!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Nice work, Peter!
Not so hot now, are you, Boom?
Bring it, you overgrown lizard!
Looks like he just did! God! That was too close!
Good thinking. Muscles, get through the head. He thinks you two can refund that rock right into Boom's face.
Watch out for him! Oh, everything!
So much for going quietly.
Too late! We must hope for another opportunity! Take care not to burn!
Don't get burned!
Blew him up!
Come on, Boom! You'll like Sector 9!
Hellbender's got all the minions you can eat! Feel free to give up, Boom!
Boom would never shame himself with surrender! Take heed! The beast attacks!
Quick, while he's stuck in the ice!
Let's hurry this up. I'm getting cold.
Then you are not fighting hard enough, Rocket!
Oh, you, Rocket! I can't believe we're fighting a dragon!
It is a truly momentous battle! Ah! The beast turns tail!
Watch out for him! Well, everything!
Beast grows frantic! Our victory is at hand!
Watch out! He's coming in! Come on, Boom! You'll like Sector 9!
Something! Photosynthesis? Hope this makes you square with Hellbender!
Her full title in her presence! Suppose we had some
Okay, Drax! You get to pick our next money-making scheme! I can't believe we're fighting a dragon!
It is a truly momentous battle!
Watch out for him! Well, everything!
So much for going quietly! Chop, chop, Gamora! Root! Hawkeye time! Show him some muscle!
Flesh does not dent!
We seem to be making him madder! So that's progress!
Do not hold back now!
Who's been holding back?
Feel free to give up, Boom!
Fool would never shame himself with surrender! Suppose we had sold food as I originally suggested.
Okay, Drax! You get to pick our next money-making scheme! Looks like you need a little help!
Payback time.
What's next, Peter?
Light him up, Rocket!
I am Prime! Destroy!
Let's hurry this up. I'm getting cold.
And you are not fighting hard enough!
it!
Watch out for him!
Yeah, and
And he's about to get sloppy!
I can't believe we're fighting it!
believe it? Hey, shoot it! Ha! Look at him struggle! Just don't get your branches burned!
Do not hold back now! Guys, huddle up!
What a bunch of losers! Me and Groot, we win this in our sleep.
Thanos used to time me in fights like this just to make it interesting.
They are no match for these blades, Peter Quill.
Seriously? That's what you're gonna do when these clowns turn it all upside down.
What are we doing?
Doesn't matter, because I say no. No guts, no glory. If you want to succeed, you gotta fight and bleed for your needs. So who's with me?
Way to kill
Right
the
here.
move!
Who's been holding back?
Let's talk about home!
Doesn't look like he's gonna make it easy on us.
East is most dangerous, but not its most desperate. We must not fail.
Been too long since I blew something up!
We are ready.
The ice isn't cracking, you big baby!
Gotta fight fire with fire!
Let it loose!
Yes! We stand triumphant. Doom has fallen.
Oh, hold on! Wait, no! No! Lady Helmet! Baxter! Guys! Wait, guys, go! Lady Hellbender, we want to...
Nobody escapes my wrath, floorboard. Monster Queen of Seknarf 9, you said you'd hear him out. Promised. Speak. I hope this is the one where you make a good speech.
We screwed up. We conned you. Robbed you. Killed your... baby. We can't take back what we've done. But we want to make it right.
Quill.
You murdered the Dragon Lord of Kakarandara! Ah! This isn't you.
brought the two of us together. Lord Foom.
The final harvest begins. Dead worlds, screaming across space. We must go. Now.
Someone needs to take a stand against the church. We could really use some help.
You pay one debt, then create another.
No, though I can kind of see...
Enough. I will gather my forces.
All right, let's go.
Yes! The noble Lady Hellbender shall fight alongside us this day. After we bested Foom the Invincible.
I think we found Drax's peanut butter and chocolate.
We are on the path to destiny, my friends.
I still can't believe we did it. We did do it, right?
We sure did, and we got Mantis back.
But we lost Warlock, and we'll need him to exercise the Magus once we shut down that ritual.
So we bust him out of cult prison. I've done jailbreaks before, we all have.
We still tracking him?
Oh yeah, that thing ain't coming out easy.
Good. Then all we gotta do is get there on time and hope Lady Hellbender does too.
She will. I'm certain of it.
All right. Let's gear up, people. Tie up any loose ends. Take a pee if you have to, because we're not stopping again.
Hey, Quill. Let me borrow your tunes.
Why?
I need to focus. Come on.
Do not drop that.
Mantis? What happened on Lamentis after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Star Guy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you in church Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
Now that's a knife.
It is indeed a spectacular blade.
Drax! Hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu IV.
Wait, so you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
Then yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ul'Tath.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished, then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, you know, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklu 4 is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First, I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Catath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Camaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakarantara after all, but here, on this ship, with you.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
Hey, Bug Lady, you see anything about this mission we should know about?
I don't see much. Or rather, I see too much. So many realities converging.
Does Lady Hellbender ever stand us up?
Only in a few versions. Usually when Star Guy does a bad speech. Oh, and also in one version where he grabs her butt. I don't know what it is, but this you really likes closing fridges.
The door keeps opening, so I close it.
Aw, she says thank you for getting rid of Aiden Warsock.
Mantis! I've got so many questions.
I know, and I want so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but now I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maklu 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out, whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny.
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
No, you turned the music on.
Then can I have my player back?
Why? You already got music playing.
Right. So you don't need the player to focus anymore.
You might turn it off.
Yeah, but...
What part of I need to focus don't you get, Quill?
What do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see.
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier?
The Grand Humidity!
I am Groot.
Sir Groot, I gotta say, I don't know what you told the Kotati Guardians at the cave entrance, but they were very cooperative when I came back with the villagers.
I am Groot.
Wow! Okay.
Woo! Harsh words. Now I understand the fear in their branches. Spook them good.
Peter Quill, spar with me.
Bet those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
Gamora Zenhuberi, you wish to practice hand-to-hand techniques.
It's still weird when you say my actual name.
I am getting used to it.
We've come a long way since Murderous Sorceress. Wasn't it what you were calling me back on my first mission with the team?
Yes. At first I believed you had bewitched Peter Quill. I could see no other reason he would hire an assassin for a protection contract.
Really? No other reason than magic?
You could also have seduced him.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there. No matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
So, Bug Girl, how come you can understand Groot so well? You've only known him a few cycles.
Telenesin is a common language in some realities. The Chitauri don't always blow up Planet X.
I am Groot.
Yep. There's a dimension where I learned to speak it from a very aggressive compost vendor on Nowhere.
Oh, cute. That's from Maklu, right? Better not make toxic spores like those big ones in the forest. Here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna barf.
And we're back. Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It's at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Little Fuzzy!
Rocky, what are you doing, man?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels, while the church is out looking for the source.
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the Sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. But we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here! Let's find a place to park.
Look at those movies. Your deception is working.
Don't sound so surprised.
We are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure this sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
Why are we whispering anyways? I know they're out there, but they can't hear us through the ship's hull.
Yet you're still whispering.
Because I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through it. But they can't.
Certainly if they could hear us.
What?
Orgoth's breath.
Whoa!
Yes! Lady Hellbender has arrived!
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknarf 9 hunger for battle!
We're not hiding.
We are sneaking.
Because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. Alright, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing bay's her way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
Got a piece of that guy.
Direct hit.
Boom! Now this is a proper dogfight. That one's toast.
Drag one. That's a hit.
Kill confirmed.
My blades are useless out here, Peter Quill!
That's what you get for bringing a knife to a space fight.
Alright, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing bay's her way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
Got a piece of that guy. Boom! That one's toast.
Drag one.
Kill confirmed.
We're taking fire.
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Flying, this sucks. Yeah, take that. Gotcha.
Direct hit. Ha! Nice one, Quill. Hey, anyone spot any damage from that explosion I rigged last time we were here?
I long
ship
for battle,
this
Peter
big,
Quill!
are you
Get us
crazy?
inside!
That's what you get for bringing a knife to a space fight.
Now this is a proper dogfight.
Great shot, Peter.
Ah, Scott, yeah. Nice shot.
Boom!
Ah. That's a hit.
That one's toast.
Just hold on, buddy. We're almost there.
Gotcha.
I think you're finally figuring out how to fly her, Quill.
I'm happy enough to still be in one piece.
Tagged him.
Bet they felt that. There's more where that came from. Got a piece of that guy.
Direct hit.
We must make the most of this diversion!
You will! What do you have? You're going to, yes! I think.
Groot says it's maybe better not to get caught up shooting.
Damage report.
Stop getting hit and there won't be no damage.
Useful. Thanks.
Hey, anyone spot any damage from that explosion I rigged last time we were here?
No!
Now this is a proper dogfight. Yeah! Cheap shot.
That's a hit.
Gotcha.
Tagged him.
My blades are useless out here, Peter Quill!
That's what you get for bringing a knife to a space fight. Just hold on, buddy. We're almost there.
Bet they felt that.
finally figuring out how to fly her, Quill!
What do you mean, finally? Ah, you're fast!
Drag one!
There's more where that came from.
Kill confirmed.
Yeah! Take that! Got a piece of that guy!
We must make the most of this diversion!
You will! Or you have? You're going to, yes! Think!
Groot says it's maybe better not to get caught up shooting! Direct hit!
Gotcha! Now this is a proper dogfight!
Ha! Nice one, Quill!
Great shot, Peter. Careful!
That's a hit! Ah, Scott, yeah! Nice shot! Hey, anyone spot any damage from that explosion I rigged last time we were here?
Been busy trying to avoid all the new ones going on all around us right now! Boom! Ah. Gotcha!
Tagged them! We're hit!
Bet they felt that!
I long for battle, Peter Quill!
Crap, that's a lot of turrets!
Kill them or dodge them. We gotta get through there.
Taking fire!
Flar, you
Mantis, you sure you can fly her?
Yes! Sometimes!
Hang on, maybe you should.
To arms! The enemy approaches!
Rocket, any sign of Warlock?
Yeah, my tracker's showing gold but in the central rock formation. We gotta get out of this hangar.
Tell them that!
So many crackpots to blast.
They are better slain than devoured by maggots!
Oh, you cracks!
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle!
Turkeys must have been praying to escape.